The moment you stop following Marvel and trying to build your universe and start letting people go in and make their Jokers and make, their peacemakers, you've been so much, in my opinion, right here, because I love Marvel, but I think they're doing a better job than Marvel when it comes to that.
Yeah, now if they continue to do that, they can establish themselves and possibly in time pull ahead. They just have to not be going like, we got to make it happen right away.
All right, people, real quick, we just had the last episode of Peacemaker. Was it episode 8?
Hell
Yes.
Yeah, Martin and I had to sit up here for 7 weeks and wait for the new episode, and it finally came.
I thought you loved peace, no matter how many men, women, and children you needed to kill to get it.
You're comparing yourself to a chode.
People, they managed to take what is pretty much the villain, besides the giant starfish in Suicide Squad, they took the villain of the Suicide Squad and somehow, some way, made everybody love this guy.
Yeah, not just like him, but love him.
Yeah, made everybody understand where he came from. But it's amazing once you get to know where somebody came from and understand them a lot better, how it just makes them come out a lot better also.
Also, when you have somebody who's, quote unquote, dumber, crazier, and a bigger mass murderer who tags along the whole time.
He's not as bad then.
No, not as bad at all. But this is going to be a very spoilery discussion because there's one big thing that happened in episode 8 that I want to talk about. And that thing that happened should be a lesson to a lot of people out there on how to handle some superhero franchises and properties and movies and shows going forward. But before we do that, it's not much here that I want to reveal because these are not really the big point of the discussion. But I know you guys probably like this episode, and I know you probably have some things to say. I will say that, so if you've been watching the show, Peacemaker's been put on another mission, and this mission does involve another alien animal, or a bunch of alien animals, just like we have with the starfish, Starro. This time we're dealing with alien wasp who can take over people's bodies, killing them in the process, and trying to make Earth their home. Because as with most cases, when aliens come here to take over our planet, it's because they up their own. Mm-hmm. And now they've learned their lesson and want to help us. But also we're a bunch of stupid ass people too, and we don't want to listen. We don't hear any warnings, so we just want to kill them.
And prior to the last 4 or 5 years, we were going like, "Hey, that's not us," and now it's kind of like,
that's completely us. But we always have this attitude like, "Don't tell us what to do."
Yeah,
we want to the planet. We'll fuck up the planet,
which they bring up.
Yes, they do. And the only thing that can sustain them is a big space cow, which they come in and kill. Pretty much, as from what we know, probably starving out the rest of the alien bugs that are here. Yeah. They succeeded in their mission, of course, with a lot of blood and piles of bodies along the way. But nevertheless, it all ended with a lot of heart.
Yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly.
Yeah. James Gunn always has a way of doing that, though. He can be pretty brutal. Yep. He can be pretty offensive. But I think that's why people let a lot of that slide, because a lot of it comes down to he has a lot of humor, and a lot of the humor comes with a lot of heart. Man, I felt all warm at the end when Peacemaker because you had what's her name's Amanda Waller's daughter in this Adebayo.
Yeah.
And she's a lesbian who and that's something Peacemaker don't understand. He just, he's basic.
Are you the girl in the relationship? Or?
Yeah, he's a bro. He's as much of a dumbass bro as you can get.
I think it was Vigilante.
Oh, it's a Vigilante? Oh, okay.
But Peacemaker don't get it.
Yeah.
Peacemaker's
he's trying, though.
He's trying.
That's the thing about him. He's like, he doesn't get it. He's trying. Not that well. But then you see his father, you're like, oh, he's really making more of an effort than everybody's giving him credit for.
Yeah, the way his dad got in his head and abused him, he's really making efforts. But he don't get this whole, like I said, he's a bro, man. If it's not a chick and a dude, he's like, I don't understand this. But they somehow managed to get together after having some conflict, and I really thought that was cool when he confessed, like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you're my BFF, man.
That's after Eagly. You're my BFF.
That's what got me. She's like,
I know.
she's like, that hit me in the heart, right in the heart. I love that, man. I was surprised that she snitched out her mom too.
I love that.
I was expecting her head to blow up at any moment.
Yeah. When put it past Amanda Waller to kill her own children.
To kill her own kid, because she was like, what the But yeah, man, there's that. And I thought that was a really moving scene right there, that those two became friends, because out of all of the characters there, you didn't expect, what's his name, John?
Chris.
You didn't expect Chris and her to actually be
friends.
to be best friends at the end.
Maybe not at first, but everybody else on the team was so aggro against him.
Yeah.
She was new.
Yeah.
So
she wasn't really part of the team like everybody else was.
She's an outsider.
So she was more her being an outsider herself, a little bit more willing to cut him a break, or kind of see him, take him as he is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was great, man. It was a great scene. And the funny thing is that now that they are BFFs, I'm sure that Peacemaker will want to actually buy his new BFF something nice. And you know what? When he does, I want him to have the peace of mind, knowing that he's.
Wow. Is there a back door?
No, it's not. No, it's not. But I got some good deals for you, though.
Tell us about those deals, Corey.
I'll tell you. I want him to know that he's getting a good deal when he's buying that nice things for his friend out there. So that's why I want to send him over to the online shopping tool, Honey. Okay. Martin,
for his honey.
For his honey, or his new best friend, or his old friends out there. He wants to buy, I don't know, he wants to buy a little hat for Eagly or something. I want him to get a good deal on that.
Oh my God. How far around the world have we traveled to
I
get
can't
here?
believe it. You got us, though. You got us.
I got you, though. And I'm going to get you with these good deals over here, Martin.
There's got to be a nonstop flight.
No parachutes. Nothing. I want you to go.
Oh boy, I feel like watching an Indiana Jones movie. They just play on the map going, doot, 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 doot.
Well, Martin, I can map you out to these good deals. Hey, go over to Just Honey. Go over to Just Honey, and that is the online shopping tool. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes, online or wherever is going to be a thing you don't have to worry about right now. That is going to be a thing of the past. Honey is a free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best that it finds to your cart. So the way it works is, let's say you're on Amazon or something. If you're on Amazon, then see the cat, she knows a good deal when she hears it. She's like, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Did I hear a deal? Coupon code? Yeah. Now let's say you're on Amazon, because what I've used it for, I've tried to buy for some of our shows. I've tried to buy HDMI cords and some other things on there for when we're traveling, because I'm always buying a lot of video equipment for here to have backups and to go somewhere. So that's what I bought last time with this. And what it does is you go to a place to find what you want. You're about to buy it, but then on the side pops out a little tab, and on that it'll tell you if actually there will be a better price coming up, better place to find it, or if they have a coupon code that will give you that price. Or like in the case for me, when I was looking for these things, they say, hey, hold up. If you got time, if you just wait, this is probably going to be a price drop at some point later. So just hold off, my friend, if you can. Just trying to help you. And if you can do so, we could probably get you a better deal. And with this, it doesn't just work on your desktop. It can work on your iPhone too. You just activate it on Safari, on your phone, and you can go. Go ahead and get on Just Honey right here. Not only are you doing yourself a favor by helping yourself find those deals through coupon codes and other means, but you're also helping us out when you go over there. And you're helping us out by going over to joinhoney.com/toasted. Using that right there will let them know that Double Toasted sent you. And we're all winners when you do that here. You get some good deals. We get the reference from that code right there, Toasted, that we are the ones that sent you. All right, people. I want to thank Honey for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there, as usual, for your support. What I really want to talk about here, the point of this discussion was to talk about one particular scene that happened in here that got everybody excited. And it got me excited for a particular reason, too. Not just because I saw something, again, that I recognize. Not because, you know, it's nostalgia and all that. No, it's not because of that. I thought that they were doing something that a lot of people who have these superhero properties, especially if you're doing a PG-13 property out there, they did something here. The only way that James Gunn could do. They did something that was kind of risky, and I think it worked.
You're late, you dickheads.
So what you saw here is the Justice League actually show up, minus two Justice League members. Cyborg and Batman were missing here.
Oh, they're getting rid of them.
Yeah, and you know what? And there's a story behind that.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so you couldn't see Superman, you couldn't see Wonder Woman, but you clearly see two other characters here that are big, popular members of the Justice League from Zack Snyder's universe, I guess.
Yeah.
Go another fish, asshole.
It's not a rumor.
Fuck you, Barry. I love this, man.
I love that too.
I love this.
So good.
Now, the reason why I'm impressed with this, and it's not because I'm just somebody who, again, loves Justice League so much and I'm happy to see them show up. It's not because I'm somebody who loves to hear the word even though I knew that once Batman did it, once he said it, everybody's gonna get potty mouthed out there.
Me with a last breath. And when I killed you, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you.
Oh, I knew when Batman did it.
Except that's lame.
No, that is lame. But he said the F word. Batman don't cuss. What the hell is wrong with everybody? Batman's supposed to be about to cheer right out there.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. But when it comes to money, he is. Because he ain't supposed to go rated R. He ain't supposed to be taking, he's supposed to be getting rid of these kids who can be spending money on what we do here. And see, that's what it all comes down to. A lot of corporate people, they think that once you get a property where, and we've seen it, some exceptions in the past, a lot of them to some good effect. But once they, for the most part, once some of these characters are in a certain level, if they're at a PG-13 level, nobody wants to go beyond that, really. I'm talking about you, Disney, because they are afraid of poisoning the brand, right, tainting the brand.
Right.
And I've always thought that's stupid.
Yes.
People, I'm going to ask you something right here. Now, DC, much respect. DC has always kind of been cool with taking chances of letting certain properties go out under certain hands, under certain directors, under certain teams, under certain media or methods, being a little more risque and maybe going, rated R.
Never loved me. He only loves Batman.
Oh, boo fucking who? Come talk to me after St. Bernard shits on your face.
That's such a great show.
That's Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it yet. And
you have to.
Man,
Season 1, Season 2.
The humor is the same as Peacemaker.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's what I figured. So I think I am going to go and try to catch up. You know how
really
it is, man.
good.
The Season 3 is coming out. You guys should review that.
Okay. All right. We'll try to catch up.
People kept trying to tell me about it, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not a big Harley Quinn fan. And I finally all right, I'll go ahead and watch it. And I was like, oh, shit, this is the best cartoon.
So it's not like they're, a stranger to doing this. DC is kind of doing this. It's just that with some of their big characters that are coming out, and they have been kind of more family friendly, as you can, and PG-13 is a wide area.
Yeah.
But things like Aquaman.
And Shazam.
And Shazam, Batman's always kind of dark, but The Flash and Aquaman is something I thought that they would actually maybe kind of shy away from doing that because he's such a colorful character, and I think, they do want to kind of keep it friendly for kids out there. But really, the thing is, man, if Aquaman, is anybody going to stop watching the movie?
No.
Is anybody not going to see Aquaman 2 when it comes out because he's a bad influence on the kids out there because he said a naughty word? You know, I'm looking at you, Disney, out there, because I think it's completely stupid. Y'all dancing around the bush this whole time, you know, with what to do with these characters. Now that there's more chatter about Deadpool and the Punisher coming in, and people wondering, are they going to be part of the, you know, MCU, or are they going to go to Hulu, or are they going to be a universe or a dimension that they can be far away from all this? It's just like, just put them in MCU, put them somewhere where it's a little edgy, and let them kill and cuss all they want to. And every now and then, hey, you know what? I don't know. What's a big Marvel character right now? Let Loki come in and say, "Oh, you."
Oh,
you know,
sure. You can sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, let somebody come in that is some of these other shows or movies, and let them come in every now and then and drop a big F-bomb, a big old juicy ass F-bomb. It's not going to stop anything. People still going to spend their money.
Well, that was what was refreshing to me about Peacemaker right off the bat, that they didn't shy away from the edge, just some edge, the cursing, and acknowledging that, people have sex. Sex exists in our universe. The big thing for me with this last episode, with that scene, is not just that Aquaman says, but the fact that the Justice League are acknowledged and show up. Because that's been a thing with all the Marvel shows. Is that like you have the Avengers and they act like, no, we're having this little adventure and nobody else knows about it and we won't call for help. And they're like, no, they're part of this. Here they are.
Yeah.
And I wonder if even Marvel will start doing that, since so many of these upcoming films seem to feature multiple characters from different movies.
Well, they didn't do it. They didn't do it with Netflix because Netflix had a riff with, it's still a separate.
No, I get that, but I mean with the Disney, like with Netflix, I got it. But with the Disney Plus, I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't there more crossover going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're doing terrible right now, and plus the Avengers are split up, and they're
resetting the board. At this point.
And they are resetting it because now you're seeing Bruce Banner show up. He's going to be in She-Hulk. You know,
I mean, Doctor Strange has all these people coming. Wanda is going to be in there. That's going to connect to WandaVision.
Yeah, and I'm sure you see Doctor Strange show up in a show somewhere or something.
Spider-Man.
So they are getting better, and that's the thing with Disney. They're getting better about making a more cohesive universe. But now, don't be afraid to bring in some of your darker characters, and don't be afraid to let them, curse every now and then. Don't be afraid to let them get dirty every now and then. I mean,
more adult themes.
Yeah, if we do get Deadpool or the Punisher, don't be afraid to put them in the Marvel Universe. Don't be afraid to have somebody come from one of the PG-13 properties and make a cameo in there and pull an Aquaman. It's not going to stop anything. It's not about saying the word. What it does is just kind of, it gets you off that formula a little bit, just a little bit, because a lot of people have been complaining about, and they're not 100% because the shows are actually doing something different. Loki was something so much different than what they were doing with some of the Marvel movies. But people do have a point when they say this is getting a little formulaic right now.
Sure.
When Logan came out, Wolverine, the rated R Wolverine.
What did you do?
Charles, the world is not the same as it was. They're gone now.
That was dark. That was depressing.
Yeah.
And did anybody stop caring about Wolverine or wanting to see Wolverine in the MCU after they did that? No. Did it taint the property at all?
No, not at all.
Did it ruin anything? Yeah, exactly.
It made it better. This people wanted for so long. They were demanding it, and James Mangold finally got the opportunity.
It was something that made
refreshing.
It was making this edgier. It wasn't just about blood and cursing. It was about being able to tell a different story with that character that we hadn't seen in a long time, more than just doing another PG-13 stupid ass weak ass X-Men movie.
It gave it gravitas.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately they abandoned for Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a good point. Disney and a lot of DC, listen to yourself. Quit trying to follow DC. You were doing a great thing by not going. The moment you stop following Marvel and trying to build your universe and start letting people go in and make their Jokers and make their peacemakers, you've been so much, in my opinion, right here. Because I love Marvel, but I think they're doing a better job than Marvel when it comes to that.
Yeah, now if they continue to do that, they can establish themselves and possibly in time pull ahead. They just have to not be going like, we got to make it happen right away.
I don't know if you brought this up, Corey. You were going to bring this up, but have you heard about the backlash to this?
Now what?
To Peacemaker?
Oh, yeah, Peacemaker. So, we all appreciate it, but there's that Snyder demographic who hate anything DC related that's not involved.
When we gonna
Snyder.
stop listening to these Snyder bitches?
And the thing is, it's sad because they've been sending threats and harassing James Gunn and his partner, who plays Harcourt in the series, and all the other actors recently. And the reason why you brought that up is because he disrespected Zack Snyder's incredible vision of the Justice League, of Aquaman. Aquaman would never say. Aquaman would never be joking with Barry. And it's like, you got to be kidding
The
me.
Aquaman who jumps out of the sea and immediately starts drinking a bottle of whiskey.
Yes, that
and
brilliant
talking about
vision.
While he's flying to save the world, talking about while he's drunk, talking about, whoa!
My man!
My man!
Yeah.
What the
And did joke with Barry in the movie, in the Suicide Squad movie? In the Justice League
Martin,
movie?
Zack Snyder did that. He's a genius. Come on, James Gunn, he's a hack. That's what these people are saying online, and they're sending all these horrible threats. I made a post about this, and it's like, they should have never gotten that movie. They should have never gotten that Snyder cut. You indulged him, and now they're never going to stop. You guys,
shit, no.
people who keep doing this, you're pathetic. Losers. It's just kind of sad.
You're not
Get
afraid
a
of getting
life.
these threats now?
Get a life. Oh, no, I'm speaking the truth. These people got to get over it.
You're talking about a man that fish.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fish. How can you say that?
I bet how'd that make y'all feel? Huh? Are y'all mad? I think I sent this to myself. There's an article about why did we not see Cyborg or Batman? And the thing is, no one knows this, but they had doubles there because they had a Wonder Woman double and they had a Superman double.
Yeah.
And the Batman double came out and said, I was there too. They scrubbed me out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he wasn't mad about it. He was actually cool. He said, because some people are like, yeah, the hell with them, man. I guess it's where all the Snyder people started to come in and be like,
Snyder people.
how disrespectful. And he's like, no, don't put me in the middle of your stupid shit. No, he's like, look, it was a great opportunity. It was a lot of fun. And hey, I didn't get to get on screen, but I got the dream of being able to put on the suit. Yeah. And I got to be there with some people. So there's your Superman double, and there's your.
Damn, he looks like us.
Yeah,
he does. Cast him as
Nailed it.
Superman.
Yeah, why
might
not?
as well.
He'll do better than Cavill.
Well, I mean, you got to figure that putting Batman in there, they might just been like, he's got a movie coming out. Let's not confuse the issue.
Yeah.
And he's going to be erased from
he is.
DCEU.
Yeah.
It's going to be Michael Keaton and also Robert Pattinson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they did have Cyborg. They did have Batman, but they got removed. For
What happened to Cyborg?
Well,
Ray Fisher going another tweet storm, and they're like,
Well, that's why they just didn't want to bring it up again.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing that was because Snyder fans were saying James Gunn was racist. Because he had nothing to do with it being scrubbed out.
That's not
was not his decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And they were saying
Well, they're
that's-
reaching.
Yeah, no, that's what they're doing. They just they have this weird, disturbing cult mentality around this single individual, and it's just kind of sad.
It's very sad. It's,
Yeah.
it's so immature, man. So
Snyder could end that. He's probably enjoying it.
No, he does. He indulges in it. He likes it.
he
He encourages it.
At one time, he fanned those flames, man.
Yep.
So, and I enjoyed the Snyder cut, y'all. So don't think this is like I ain't taking any kind of sides in this. I actually enjoyed Josh Whedon's, and that's a terrible version. I liked it. I had fun with it. So just to show you, I ain't got nothing against it. But
his Zack Snyder's version is better than the theatrical version, but the fact that that is the best you can do when it comes to a Justice League movie is so sad.
yeah, they can definitely do better. They can definitely do better. So you are getting some better stuff now. You are getting.
Yeah, we are, and I'm loving it. I've been really appreciating what James Gunn's been doing for DC.
He's worked miracles for them, and y'all need to everybody out there who's doing this stuff. Y'all need to pay attention, man, because this right here it's not a way to just completely revolutionize the formula, but it's a way to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah.
I hate Aquaman's suit. Hey,
Martin, you don't like that bubble wrap?
DC they have a habit of over muscling their super suits, but Jason Momoa is already a big guy, and he have this big puffy suit on him. His arms look like Popeye. Look at that.
Yeah. But people learn from this. Take risk. We need more of that. We need more edgy stuff. Please have have something for the kids out there that's great, and put something out there for the adults, man. You know, so you can tell some different stories, because that's the way we're going to be able to do that. We got to break the system, y'all. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.